Hey everyone, it's Krista Lee Quibel from KristaLeeQuibel.com, host of Literary Speaking, the podcast for inspiring aspiring writers everywhere. Each week I get to interview best-selling authors, literary agents, publishing professionals to give you all the best tips and tricks on how to get your work published and put out into the public in the best way possible. Now, here's the thing. I can't guarantee anybody that I can make you a bestseller or that listening to my podcast is going to make you millions. But here's the thing I can promise. I can promise you for sure that you're going to learn something every single week. I do these shows so that they're like a tutorial format, so you're always learning something, and the titles are very specific to what we're speaking to. Each episode is less than 30 minutes, so you can listen to it in the car on the way to work and absorb it and go home at night and start writing and get your writing out there. A lot of times people have asked me about the Writer's Digest conference, which I've written extensively about on my blog, and I do have a new one coming out soon on pitching, but I thought a video would be the perfect way to show you, or actually tell you, how it all went down. The pitch sessions last about 3 minutes, so you get 3 minutes to pitch your work, get feedback, and the agent will tell you whether they're interested in your work or not. Now, before the conference, they send you a list of the potential agents that will be there. And there's an important tip coming up, so make sure you listen to this because nobody listens, even at the conference, and it's how I scored several agents' attention. The pitch sessions are always sold out, and people line up over an hour beforehand. Keep that in mind. You're going to want to research the layout. They'll send you a layout with each agent, where they're going to be sitting, and what they're looking for. There's a couple of websites you can visit to get specific info, like what these agents are looking for the most, what they're interested in, and comparable titles that they're sort of in search of, like The Next Girl on the Train or The Next Harry Potter, which there's not a lot of those. Because Harry Potter is fantastic in its own right. When you go, you're well researched. But what happens is the day before, if some of the agents aren't able to make the conference, new agents are brought in to fill those spaces. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't even approach those agents. When you go into a room, it'll be like a ballroom set up with tables against a wall, and agents will be sitting just like little duckies waiting for you to approach them. Now, there's always a handful of agents that are really popular. So if you're on Twitter and you notice an agent who has a huge following, they're very active, they have a lot of interest from people, those are the ones that are going to have a long lineup. Don't get in long lineups. Those people you can query, online through email, submit through their website, and follow their submission lines. What you want to do, if you're really intent on getting to a new agent or somebody that's going to be really passionate about your work, you're going to look for those people who came in at the last minute. Now, you get this information the night before, so it's a little short notice, but it's so valuable. What I did is I went through, and about 3 of the agents I was going to pitch canceled. I was freaking out because memoir is not a highly requested genre in the pitch sessions, at least they weren't last year. And so what I learned was that I could utilize this and spin it into some gold. So I did. I researched the agents thoroughly, and it's really not hard. I mean, Google is your friend, and you can go on Twitter, see what they're looking for. There's another magical little website that I absolutely adore and promote all the time. Now, I'm not affiliated, but I will tell you that there's so much info on here, you'll be addicted. You can search by genre, you can search by, agent, specifics kind of thing. And it's called the manuscriptwishlist.com. Now, when you go on there, you can search for memoir, for example. It will show you all the agents looking for memoir. When you click on their profile, they're going to give you a detail like, here's the shows I like, here's the books I'm reading right now, here's what I'm looking for. And then you get a feel for them. So that's another important way to really connect and make your game plan. You want to go in with your chart, see who you're going to go to first, and make a list. It was an hour long, I was able to pitch to 7 agents. Out of 7, I got 5 requests and referrals to other agents to send my book. You want to be prepared to answer questions. There's going to be a pitch preparedness workshop the day before. Usually Chuck Sambuchino does it, and he does a fantastic job in telling you how to come up with your pitch. And that's another video we'll cover in how to write a pitch that is effective and quick. When you go in with your pitch, keep it to 60 seconds or less if you can. Now, it's an elevator pitch. So if you're in an elevator with an agent, you've got minimal time to catch their attention. And they want to hear it quick, and they want to be able to ask questions and give feedback. Be prepared to answer, do you have a social media platform? What are your numbers? What is the length of your manuscript? Is it edited? Is it complete? You don't want to go in with an incomplete manuscript in a genre where it's crucial that your manuscript is complete. So really keep that in mind. The other thing they're going to ask you are, just things about your book, and you want to be prepared. The main thing they ask, well, that I found that almost stumped me up was, what else are you working on? They want to know as a writer that you want to build a career as a writer. You don't want to go in and be, I'm a one-hit wonder. Did anyone in the 80s ever say, I've got this one song that's going to be really great for the rest of time, but I'm never going to put out another thing again? It probably wasn't the plan, but you always want to have a backup. So you always want to have a secondary work that you're working on that you can push out there. So always have that question ready to answer. Do not hand them your business card. If they're interested, they will hand you their business card and they will tell you, send me a full manuscript, send me a partial, send me the first 10 pages in a query, and mention that we met at the conference. Some will ask for a proposal, so that's another thing that you want to consider. Depending on your genre, this is all going to change, but for memoir, I think it's a good idea to have a proposal, your query, and your manuscript ready. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you like this video, shoot me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more awesome tips I can't wait to share with you. Please do know that if you leave a comment and you have a question, I will get back to you as soon as I can. We can connect on Facebook at facebook.com/CrystalLeeQuibel, where I post all of my podcasts and shows, and you can also find me on iTunes. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. Keep writing.